Welcome to 2K Sports. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Paul. Passes it to Crowder. Poked away, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Booker looking around. Lock at 6. Over Mitchell.
I'll tell you, Mitchell locked in on the defensive end. He's so good getting after it.
Bridges misses.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Trying to get open is Crowder. A second chance effort. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Inside. The pass to O'Neal. From outside, off the mark. One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively. Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley to get from defensive stance to contest. That is nice.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Full 24-second shot clock. Here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Jazz. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. With the drive, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the dribble drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
Paul outside. Shoots. Paul missing again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Paul outside. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Conley with it. Pass to Mitchell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Ayton, and the basket is good.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Conley against Paul. Conley, the pass to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And too long on the shot.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And Paul stays with it.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Another miss by Utah. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Buries the long-range jumper.
Listen, this is a guy who can get hot from downtown. Great to see Jay Crowder being aggressive when given the opportunity.
Ball against Conley. Dishes it to Gobert. And just miss after miss right now. Suns leading by 7. Ball outside. He kicks to Crowder. Back to Paul. He feeds it to Crowder. The Suns need to get a shot off. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Mitchell. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovich, a very confident basketball player. He knows very well he has the green light to take these shots.
Now here's Paul, and here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Lets it go. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get down. You're doing it.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Conley feeling it out. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Conley. The high post shot, and he hits the jump shot. Conley's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Jazz.
Well, Mike Conley has mastered pick and roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
Paul passes to Booker. Bridges against O'Neal. 6 to shoot. And there's Booker on the assist from Bridges. Booker's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Suns. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Mitchell outside. Takes it inside, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it to Crowder. On the wing, Booker, covered by Mitchell. From past the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Utah the other way. Outside Conley. For the 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That 3-point opportunity for Mike Conley? Yes, sir.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
For 3, Booker. Rebound, Utah. And here is Mitchell. Going inside. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. On deep. Kept alive. Out to Conley. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Count it. 6 points for DeAndre Ayton. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Here's Ayton after the basket by Utah. On the wing, Booker. He's got 5. Releases from the wing and drills it. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Analytics say don't shoot the mid-range shot. Sometimes the best scorers are efficient in that area. Devin Booker, one of those guys.
Now here's Conley. 5 points in the game. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Gobert can't hit. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
A shot by Paul, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell wide open. O'Neal, it's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
19 seconds left to play in the first half. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Substitution for Utah.
15 seconds left here in the second. Paul for 3. And the Suns miss again. Now, here's Ingles. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Ingles has got his first points of the night.
Well, this is where Joe Ingles is gifted at realizing when he should go up with it. Really good timing on that shot.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime. As we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the 3rd. So on the floor for Utah, Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni into the 1 spot. Always going up for the alley-oop here. A shot by Johnson, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Suns leading by 3.
And much beloved in Salt Lake City, the Australian Joe Ingles is a glue guy for this team.
He's much more than that. He's absolutely one of the leaders of this team. He's outspoken on the court. He's not afraid to put an arm around the younger player and be that mentor. He's unselfish. Joe Ingles, simply put, he's a winner.
Shot clock at 2. Shamet misses the 3. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Well, Clarkson with young legs, bringing the energy. How about that finish?
And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
They grab their own miss, and McGee kicks to Payne. Kicks it out to Johnson. Offline with his three.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Clarkson finds Ingles. For the lead, Nader grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's McGee. Good work defensively by Gay. Deflects the pass. They can retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
Now, here's Whiteside. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Oni. Ingles passes to Oni. And he jams it with authority.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Payne. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Clarkson passes to Oni. Gay with no one around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gay's got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Shamet. And again, it's the Suns missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Oni. Gay outside. And Utah another three.
Well, obviously, the defense has not been great this half, and you've got to be able to address this quickly.
Driving to the basket. Here's Payne. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
52 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Payne, and that's good for 2. Payne's got 5 points so far. Jazz leading by 8. Here's Oni. Gay outside. Ice ball movement by Utah to the paint. And stolen by Payne. There's the steal. 3-second difference between shot clock and game.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's McGee. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Gay outside and taken away by Johnson. And so it's the Utah Jazz going into the break with a 10-point lead. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the court for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Paul dishes to Ayton. Mitchell against Booker. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Jazz.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Bogdanovich with a screen on Paul. Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Paul outside. Passes it to Bridges. And it's sent back by Mitchell. And now here comes Conley leading the break. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Mitchell into the lane, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Paul passes to Crowder. Over Bogdanovich. Out to the right wing. Ayton wide open. And again, it's the Suns missing. Utah leading by 16. Right side, Conley. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Paul kicks to Booker. Clock at 6. And there's the drive. They could use a bucket. And that one's good, Ayton. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now Conley. Gobert finds Mitchell. Now here's Conley. Launches it. It's rebounded by Paul. Bridges, right side. Back to Crowder. On the wing, Bridges. For three, Booker. Utah with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell against Bridges. Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Feeds to Mitchell. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. The dish to Ayton. Paul passes to Ayton. Gobert with the block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking, sending it back.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Utah.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Jazz have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Mitchell in the corner. Lets it go from deep. That shot misses. Now the Suns take it the other way. Paul left side. He goes up again. Here's Ayton. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Suns ball.
There's 31 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, over the years, Chris Paul has been such an efficient three-point shooter. He stretches the floor. You've got to honor his ability to shoot it with range.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And that's off the glass and in. And the Jazz lead by 16.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Conley with it from deep three-point range.
And this is what dominating the glass.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining.
BA, we've seen small.
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And tonight, 2 veteran teams, Grant. What does that tell you?
Well, usually with an established team, you got to beat them. They won't beat themselves. But a lot to learn in this league, and really, there's no substitute for experience. Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now here's Adebayo. Butler on the wing. Stolen by Conley.
Not the best pass, guys, and the defense took full advantage.
Mitchell misses. Back to Tucker. It's Adebayo, high post. For 3, Robinson. The shot misses, and Utah will come the other way. Outside Mitchell. Driving inside. Oh, misses the dunk. Ooh, poked away. Outside Conley. And another miss by Utah. Lowry against Conley. Lowry into the lane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Able to get to his spots offensively, you simply just can't fall asleep when guarding Lowry on the drive.
Both free throws good from Lowry.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Mitchell. Takes the 3. The Jazz with another miss.
You love the playmaking of Jimmy Butler. He has the ball in his hands so much that guys don't relax when he's got it. Move around, give him options.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Mitchell, good.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
You know, with Butler, we saw his playmaking in the 2020 finals. Brent, he led the Heat in assists for the series.
Yeah, I think guys fed off of his energy and knew that other teams were trying to shut down Jimmy, make sure offensively he wasn't going to get going. So he showed that other facet of his game as a playmaker.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the paint. Butler with a steal. In transition, here they come. And stolen by Gobert. The 3 from Mitchell. 3-pointer O'Neal. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Adebayo. Lowry outside. That's tipped. 5 to shoot for 3. Robinson. That shot, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Bogdanovic with it. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Pass to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Here's Adebayo. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
1:11 left in the first quarter here. Gobert with a screen on Lowry. Conley passes to Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Mitchell's got 5.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Outside Tucker, beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him. And Utah will come the other way. Butler passes to Adebayo. Lets it go from deep. Utah with the rebound. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Butler.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
For 3, Lowry. And again, the Heat missing. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Conley. The Jazz with another miss.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Robinson. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Heat. They lead by 4. We've got more.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Conley with the ball. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Gobert with a screen on Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Outside Mitchell. There's the triple. Robinson with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And finished off by Adebayo.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there. Vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
From deep, Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. You can't give away possessions like that.
It's time for fans. Welcome, your Miami Heat.
Miami shooting just 42% so far in the game. Lowry, the pass to Robinson.
Your Miami Heat dancer.
To the left wing. Back to Tucker. Pass to Adebayo. Out left to the wing. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Conley passes to Mitchell. And here's Bogdanovich. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovich set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
The drive by Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Man, way over the defenses. Jimmy Butler gets some airtime.
Conley against Lowry. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Butler outside. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Here's Lowry. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Heat lead by 8.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
It's just a sign of an elite scorer like Mitchell. When he receives the pass, he's looking to let it fly.
And here's Lowry. There's 1:54 left to play in the first half of basketball. 5 on the clock. From behind the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. So Utah ends up going with a new group. Here's Honey. He's guarded by Lowry. Whiteside with a screen on Robinson. Well, we've had our fair share of father-son duos in the league. For Brent, you and your dad, one of only 4 duos to win a championship ring each.
Well, I know I was fortunate to win 2 and not just 1, but my dad was really responsible for the one in Golden State in 1975, being the MVP of that final series.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. Pass to Dedmon. There's the steal. Clarkson against Oladipo. Ingles from outside. It's rebounded by Dedmon. The Heat have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Doubled by Ingles. Out to the right wing. Pass to Hero. Morris outside. Back to Hero.
You could stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a short 2 there.
Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
So many highlights of Rudy Gay early on, challenging defenders at the rim. Another one there on the alley-oop.
Here's Oladipo. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. 36 seconds left in the half.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Hero against Ingles. Pass to Whiteside. Here he goes. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And while we're more used to seeing him put on his scrubs and operate from the post, Whiteside really shows off his athleticism there with the drive, which results in the bucket.
He was all alone on that one. Hero's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Clarkson for 3. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half comes to go. Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
The Jazz, 19.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing.
They've got Dwayne Dedmon. Victor Oladipo is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Miami. 3-pointer. Sinks it from distance.
Well, a pretty decent distributor at his position. Rudy's good at getting rid of the ball that time.
Hero against Clarkson. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 5 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside. And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And Hero is solid without the ball as well. Great movement.
Yeah, I mean, he's still improving in that area, but his backdoor cuts are getting better. He really knows how to get easy scores that way. Just needs to learn to not settle for those off-balance shots.
Oladipo on the take. Soft touch off the glass. Oladipo's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, the defense head on a swivel as Oladipo had him in circles.
Here's Honey. He's guarded by Oladipo. And it's Clarkson missing. The Heat have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Oladipo. Back to Morris. Oladipo outside. Now here's Morris. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo. Morris has got his first basket.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Poke loose. Morris against Clarkson. Just 4 to shoot. And another miss by Utah. The Heat have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Hero against Clarkson. Pass to Strus. Here's Dedmon. The rebound by Whiteside. Utah trailing here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And he comes up with a bucket. Whiteside's got his second basket on the night.
Quick elevation for a 5. Makes him deadly on the interior, was Whiteside.
Up top, Hero. He's covered by Clarkson. And that one drops for him. Hero's got 7 points.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
2 minutes.
Hero against Clarkson. Fast break, Miami. Morris outside. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Dedmon. Back to Morris. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Utah has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Here's Honey. He's guarded by Oladipo. Basket counts. 5 points in the game.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Hero. Back to Oladipo. 6 to shoot. And Whiteside with a block.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
Clock is at 3. Stolen by Whiteside. And here is Ingles to the middle. Whiteside, the pass to Clarkson for the lead. And he lays it in. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've got.
Fires top of the key. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. To the inside. Gay. And no good. And Miami will go the other way with it. Hero with it. Now guarded by Gay. On the attack. Hero. And it's good for 2. Hero's got 9. The Jazz shooting about 43% on this one. Clarkson outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. No good on the triple. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Jazz out in front. They lead by 2.
Fans, welcome your Miami.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at the Jazz. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point.
He was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Butler passes to Lowry. Now here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Now Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Outside Mitchell. From deep. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Lowry outside. And he drives in. Outside Robinson. From the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 2.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Here's Lowry. Outside Robinson. Down low. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. In transition, here come the Jazz. Conley passes to Mitchell. Rebound by the Heat. Now here's Butler. Driving in. And it's Butler with the jam.
And Jimmy Buckets is alive.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. Outside for Mitchell. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And with the lead, they're focused on creating good looks in the paint.
4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Lowry with it. Outside Robinson. Here's Tucker. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
And Lowry with the basket on the assist from Robinson.
And this was already coming down to the wire, but poor ball control and some fast hands have raised the stakes.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell with the ball. The 3 is up. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
And here's Lowry. Outside for Butler. And he banks in the layup. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Pretty good body movement and control. Jimmy Butler's agility got him to where he wanted to be.
Now Conley. Pass to Mitchell. 3-pointer. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Mitchell's got 20 points.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Adebayo finds Lowry. And here's Butler outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge. There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Lets the three fly. And connects from downtown.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
So we see the Jazz get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
Kevin, thank you.
Good story. Hard work does pay off, David. Thank you so much.
Here we go.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Now here's Tucker. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Tucker. The kick outside to Butler. And the 3 off target. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now here's Paul. Kick by Bridges. Paul passes to Bridges. Over Lowry. Misses off the right iron. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
Here's Paul. And Crowder slams it in.
Plays with a high motor. Crowder knows only one way to play, and that's in 5th gear.
Paul against Lowry. Butler on the way. Now here's Tucker. Defense right on him. Over Bridges. Tucker can't get it to go. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Paul outside. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And it's Lowry penetrating. Here's Adebayo. Phoenix grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Booker up top. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint. Just working hard to get to his shot.
Adebayo with the screen on Paul. Here's Lowry. Basket good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Paul outside. Ayton in the high post. For 3, Booker can't hit that one. And it's Miami the other way. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the dunk by Booker.
That's how you do it, Crowder. Great anticipation, as always. Comes up with the steal and ignites the break.
1:51 left to play in the first. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. The pass to Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Lowry up top, defended by Paul. Here's Butler. Again, the miss by the Heat. Suns leading by 5. The drive by Paul. Dishes to Ayton. Kicks it to Booker. Tries the spin move. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Heat trail by 5. Lowry looking around to the inside. Adebayo finds Robinson. Now Tucker. Pass to Lowry. Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
Butler against Bridges. Butler dishes to Robinson. It's good.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
Now here's Paul. He kicks it to Booker. Back to Paul. Booker outside. 4 on the clock. Shoots from the high post. That one rolling around and rims out.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
So at the end of 1 quarter of plays.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your son.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
On the floor for Miami. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
And Robinson wide open, he shoots. And again, Miami with the triple.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
Pass to Bridges, beyond the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight. Paul against Lowry. Passes to Adebayo. Over Ayton. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Adebayo.
Bam is a pro at absorbing contact, especially when he's locked in on scoring.
Now the feed to Ayton. Bridges against Adebayo. The three-pointer, no good. And stolen by Ayton. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Crowder finds Booker. Paul for 3. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by Tucker. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 5. Bridges outside. The shot comes out, and the Heat going the other way now. Butler with the ball, now guarded by Booker, and there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
How about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball? Butler goes in, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Lowry kicks to Butler. Miami no good on that time either. Suns leading by 5. To the paint, Butler with the steal. Robinson goes in. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Well, Kyle Lowry, one of the big names in free agency last summer, made his mind up pretty quickly and wanted to go to Miami. With his competitive nature, he should be a terrific fit with the culture that he has brought.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
This has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
56 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Tucker kicks to Lowry. They get a hand on it. Lock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Shot, high post. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the pass to Robinson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Suns leading by 9. Lobs it up for Crowder. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And stolen by Ayton. Paul looking around. From 18 feet away. Kicks it out to Booker.
Great body control and the long reach. Bam Adebayo was all over that shot.
And so, thanks for the great interview, Dave. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Johnson. Andrew Shamet is out there with Payne. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Nader in its small forward. Edmond passes to Oladipo. And the layup's good off the glass. Oladipo's got the first bucket of the third here for Miami.
This is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
Payne kicks to Nader. Back to Payne. Tries it from the top of the key. Misses off the left iron.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Oladipo misses.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
Took him no time at all on that one. Shamet's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix.
The coaching staff encourages Shamet to take these shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. That 3 off the mark. Phoenix has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Payne, and stolen by Dedmon. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. Here's Hero. McGee with the block. Payne gets a wide open look. And it's off from 3-point range. The Heat trail by 10. Johnson kicks to Payne. And he gets the bucket. Payne's got his first 2 points of the night. The Heat have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Oladipo. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Driving inside. Miami grabs the miss.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Oladipo, the pass to Strus. Back to Oladipo. That shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Nader the pass to McGee.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Inside. Here's Shamet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
That type of range and confidence, Landry Shamet shooting is very important.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Robinson on the wing. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Shamet. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Heat trail by 14. Robinson for 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. Guy is a hard worker.
Here's Shamet. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Adebayo kicks it to Tucker. Driving in. Butler on the wing. Pass to Tucker. Back to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Up again. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Phoenix leading by 11. 40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. McGee in the corner. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Tucker the pass to Adebayo. Drives to the hoop. McGee with the block. Now, here's Shamet. Guarded by Robinson. And that one's good. Shamet's got the lead up to 14 now for Phoenix.
If you're the D, you gotta chase Shamet off the perimeter. He's too dangerous from outside the arc.
And the basket by Lowry. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. He gets it up. That shot, no good. And so it's Phoenix up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Heat, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the 1. And Duncan Robinson, Steve, one of the more pure shooters in the NBA. He can definitely hurt you from deep.
Yes, he can, Kevin. Robinson has a very easy shot. Great percentages from 3. Well above the 40% mark on his career.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Good on the three-point shot. And the Suns lead by 12.
Dialed in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Butler, a screen on Crowder. Tucker dishes to Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Paul passes to Crowder. Now Ayton. He's guarded by Adebayo. An easy 2 points on the layup.
This is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
That's tipped. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Lowry. And Tucker kicks to Adebayo. Paul with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Bridges outside. And the Suns get it back. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Fires the three. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. A 12-point game. Ball against Butler. And that one drops for him. Butler's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now Paul. Crowder is screen on Lowry. And Paul puts up a deep 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Robinson kicks to Butler. Robinson passes to Adebayo. 3-pointer. Butler. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
2 minutes.
Here's Paul.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Now the dish to Booker. And the Suns miss again. The Heat trail by 10. Robinson finds Lowry. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. For Phoenix, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Paul. Booker dishes to Ayton. Back to Booker. A 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Butler, no good. Phoenix leading by 10.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Phoenix.
Tonight, they seem committed to the 3-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Mikal Bridges.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Robinson for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Robinson's got it back down to within single digits for the Heat. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Paul with the ball. From deep. Rebound by Butler. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, good reporting there, Alan. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Yep, that one goes. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate in the painted area.
Now here's Paul. Takes a 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Bogdanovic into the lane. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Here's a 3 from Paul. Rebounded by the Jazz. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And it's Bogdanovic off the drive. Utah gets it back. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Mitchell against Booker. They get it again. Knocked away. Stolen by Bridges. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. And here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Ayton with it. Defended by Gobert. Clock at 6. Paul passes to Ayton. That's tipped. Now Bridges. Outside Paul. Driving inside.
Well, Mike Conley has always been elite defensively. I know small frame, but boy, can he contest shots. Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. This guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Outside Paul. Up and over Conley. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts. And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID relief.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
Gobert inside. He's against Ayton. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. For Phoenix, they've gone only 1 of 5 so far. Ball passes to Ayton. Booker for 3. The shot no good. And Utah the other way now. 1:44 left to play in the first. Bridges outside. Over Conley. Ayton controls the rebound and the putback. And that makes it a tie ball game.
What a motor by DeAndre Ayton. Great job on the second chance putback.
Mitchell drives it.
Oh! Wow. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Outside Paul. To the left side wing. Ayton passes to Paul. Up and over Conley. Paul can't get it to go.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Outside Bogdanovic. On the wing, Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Crowder. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Crowder inside, defended by Bogdanovich. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
You love a well-rounded player like Jay Crowder, cross-positional on the defensive end, a guy who has really developed into a multi-talented threat.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Bogdanovich against Crowder. Good work defensively by Crowder. Outside Booker. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Jazz out in front.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Paul. Gets an open look and hits it.
There is a relentlessness to what Chris Paul does. This guy works at his own pace, wears you out, searching for his shot.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. Booker defending. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Stolen by Booker. The 3. That's good from Paul. On the assist by Booker. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3. And the Suns get another 3.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Mitchell against Booker. And it's Mitchell. The miss. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Bridges finds Crowder.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Booker. Lets it go from deep. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's an 8-point Suns lead.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Conley. Shot to stop the run. And Booker pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Back to Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside for Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A line change here for Utah. And Utah calls time here.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Up top, Payne. Cash money on the open jump shot. Payne's got his first points of the game.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
That's his first personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Utah, Rudy Gay.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Suns lead by 13.
Taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Goes back up. And Clarkson with a layup.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Phoenix has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Up top, Payne. It's McGee, high post. Whiteside on him. 5 to shoot. Here's Payne. The Suns need to get off a shot. And a miss there on the triple. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. To the paint. Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Clarkson with the ball. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer. And so it's Phoenix. And if you just join it in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. The Suns leading. Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Rudy Gay. He's out there with Hassan Whiteside. Joe Ingles is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. It's McGee, high post. 6 on the shot clock. From the elbow, they get it back.
Utah foul. Oni. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Payne, second shot opportunity. The rebound by the Jazz.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Outside Payne. Suns keep it alive. McGee passes to Payne. Back to McGee. Second chance effort. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Whiteside. Oh, deflected. Clarkson's got room. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Well, Jordan Clarkson came into the NBA as an aggressive scorer, and in the mid-range, he is as good as it gets.
Here's Shamet. And again, it's the Suns missing. Utah trailing here. Ingles with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Whiteside, the pass to Gay. The shot that time, not on target. And Phoenix the other way now.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Doris.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
Pass to Nader. Back to Payne. It's McGee, high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. It's stolen by Clarkson. Got a piece of it. Going all the way to the rack for the lead. And he sinks the layup. Clarkson's got 8.
Well, how about the steal off? Great anticipation by Clarkson. Then the kick ahead. Perfectly done.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your son's dancer. Give them a hand, fans. Your son's dancers dance team.
Now Paul. He's got 7. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Bridges finds Paul. Oh, they need this. And Whiteside with a block. And they're able to recover. Paul with another miss.
2 minutes remaining.
Utah leading. Now here's Clarkson. The kick out to Gay. There's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. For 3, Bridges. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now. And Gay the bucket on the assist from Whiteside. And now a 3-point Jazz lead.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
Outside Booker. Drives to the hoop. Count that one. Booker's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Here's Clarkson. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Utah foul. That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul. Jazz substitution.
1:02 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Crowder a screen on Conley. Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. Bogdanovich against Bridges. Booker for 3. That shot is off. And Utah will come the other way. Here's O'Neal. The kick out to Conley. Crowder with a steal. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get 1 shot at the line and retain possession.
At the line for Phoenix, DeAndre Ayton. At the line for 2. The Jazz with the timeout. It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. All right, fans, that was your son's dancers dance team. Make some noise!
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Ayton.
I'll tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
Ball against Conley. There's 31 seconds left in the 3rd. Paul finds Crowder. Conley against Paul. And stolen by Gobert. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Suns on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Dancer.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Booker. Crowder, a screen on Bogdanovich. Booker for three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I like the mindset here of Donovan Mitchell. Decides to get into the painted area and finish it. Nicely done.
Outside Paul. And he recovers it. Pass to Booker. And here's Ayton. Checked by Mitchell. Knocked loose. Clock at 4. Tries again. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. On offense, here's Utah. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Ayton, the screen on Mitchell. Booker finds Ayton. Outside Paul. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
When Chris Paul gets into the teeth of the defense, make no mistake, this guy's in attack mode because he wants to go to the foul line.
On offense, here's Utah. It's a one-point game. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Conley passes to Gobert. Outside Conley, 6 to shoot. Pass to Mitchell. Launches a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Team foul.
Booker against Mitchell. Outside Booker. Crowder, a screen on Mitchell. Booker for 3.
I'll tell you, Mitchell locked in on the defensive end. He's so good getting after it.
Conley against Paul. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Booker. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Man, that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Paul against Conley. Pass to Bridges. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Back to Ayton. Crowder with it. Shot clock at 5. From 13. And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Mitchell. Inside. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. Chalk up 2 there. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Well, the dribble drive game with Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
He makes the second free throw, and that narrows the gap to 1.
After winning 2 championships in college at Villanova before turning pro, I think Mikal Bridges has the next championship in his sights. That's an NBA title.
Outside Mitchell. Driving to the basket. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
I can see the agile move by Donovan Mitchell. This guy is able to navigate around contact or, if necessary, play through it.
And here's Paul. Crowder outside. And the Suns miss again.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Booker against Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Three-pointer. No good there. 6 for 11 now from the floor. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Crowder with a screen. Booker finds Crowder. Out to Bridges. Now here's Booker. Looking to get it going. He connects! And tie game! Huge basket right there.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Outside Mitchell. And he drives in. It's off. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get right. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Conley with the ball. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Booker with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Booker goes in. And Gobert with a block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Shot clock at 6. Crowder, the pass to Ayton to take the lead. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Jazz shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Mitchell, good.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. And the Suns miss again. Utah leading. Mitchell drives in.
2 minutes remaining.
From deep, Conley. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
And a deep 3 from Paul. And they get it back.
You can add another offensive rebound to the tally. Just one of the areas where they're taking them to the task.
Here's Booker. Cans it from the wing.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Conley against Paul. And that one's good from Conley.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
Now Paul. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Can't nail the jumper. Utah's gone 2 for 2 from distance since overtime began. The 3 from Mitchell. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Now, Donovan Mitchell has an earned reputation as being elite as a scorer in this league. He's cooking right now.
Here's Bridges. Takes the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Here's O'Neal. And he slams it in one-handed.
finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Conley. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to O'Neal. Launches it. And that one drops.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
the 4. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And these teams both among the league's better defenses. Brent, with advanced stats and tracking, is it getting easier to measure and quantify what goes into great defense?
Simple answer, Kevin, is no. We're still having an immense amount of problem trying to statistically measure what is happening defensively. But we know how you can impact offenses with the way you play defense. The measuring metrics on individuals still, we're probably 3 or 4 years away from understanding that the way we could.
Here's Mitchell. Heat knocking down the tray. With the drive, Robinson pulls it in.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Here's Butler. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Butler kicks to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Mitchell. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Butler.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Conley feeling it out. Pass to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. O'Neal from long range. It's Adebayo with the rebound. He'd have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Passes it to Robinson. Lowry for 3. Rebound, Utah. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hits it from 3-point range.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now, here's Tucker. Pass to Adebayo. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Offensive rebound. Yep, it counts.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Mitchell wide open, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Butler finds Robinson. Outside Lowry. There's the pass to Tucker. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Tucker's got his second basket of the night.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Gobert, the pass to Conley. Mitchell outside. Here's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Now here's Butler. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there it is for him.
And those reflexes never let Lowry down. He was primed for that shot.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. This one for 3. Rebound by the Heat. It's Robinson high post. O'Neal's there. The kick outside to Butler. Adebayo with a screen for Lowry. For 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 4. 3-pointer. And Donovan Mitchell hit from deep. 9 points in the game so far.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Robinson. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. A miss that time would have put him up.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Lowry finds Tucker. Now Robinson. Driving to the basket. The kick outside to Butler. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat lead by...
All right, Lucas coming onto the court.
And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charges drawn.
It's a real life momentum shift. You know?
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
On the floor for Miami. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. The tray. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Outside Robinson. Down low. Here's Adebayo. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now here's Conley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Here's Butler. The putback. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz trail by 3. Here's O'Neal. Rebounded by Tucker.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Lowry dishes to Robinson. Lowry finds Adebayo. Over Conley. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Outside Robinson. He takes it in. Pass to Adebayo. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach these things. And of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Hangs in the air. Fires for 3. And they get it back. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Second chance shot. Adebayo on the follow. Jazz trail by 3. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. For 3, Mitchell. They get it back. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Drains the 3-pointer. Bogdanovich has got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Yeah, I love how adept Bogdanovich is in these sets. Fantastic at just getting space to shoot in that pick and roll.
Tucker the pass to Robinson. Stolen by Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bogdanovich finds Conley for three. Mitchell, and Utah another three.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now the pass to Butler. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Butler's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Conley with it. No points in the game yet for him. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Here's Tucker. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He's been a... Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
24.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in its center. And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th grade in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Oladipo outside. Pass to Strus. Up top, Oladipo. Miami needs to get a shot off. No coverage that time. Dedmon's got his first points in this one.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Clarkson finds Gay. And here's Ingles outside. It's not going to go for him. The Heat go the other way with it. Morris with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively. Morris with the bucket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. It's hauled in by Hero. Miami leading by 4. Strus passes to Oladipo. Out to Morris. Let's go. Rebound, Utah.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Oni. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here he goes. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Hero passes to Dedmon, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Right wing. Passes it to Dedmon. Back to Morris. 6 to shoot. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And here's Ingles outside. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Miami leading by 3. Oladipo taking his time here. And yes, it's good.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Clarkson outside. Another shot. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. He'd have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Good ball movement here by Miami. The feed to Morris. It's stolen by Ingles. Gay outside. Ingles finds Clarkson. From the arc. It's good from long range.
Well, the more Clarkson plays in the pick and roll, seems like he gets confidence, and the better he becomes. Tough cover for the D.
Now, here's Oladipo. Defense is right there. Strus passes to Morris. Here's Strus from deep three-point range. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
The offensive rebound, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Ball.
And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Miami. The lead is 2. 24 seconds left in the third. Morris dishes to Dedmon, and Dedmon throws it down.
He really moves well out there, Dedmon, for a guy his size, and you check out the lift on that dunk.
Clarkson on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Whiteside inside. Good work there as it goes.
Get out your wedge. Chip shot there from Whiteside, and that's a reason why his field goal percentage is always as high as it is in any given year.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game.
Your chance dancer.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Miami, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. Drills the three-pointer.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Outside for Robinson. Pass to Tucker. Robinson down low. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Butler. And he drives in. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Man, way over the defenses. Jimmy Butler gets some airtime.
Outside Conley. Mitchell with it. Robinson picks him up. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
You can't give Bogdanovich a lane to the rim. He takes off towards the rim and then just throws that one down with force.
Here's Lowry. The pass to Robinson. Outside for Lowry. Here's Tucker. They get it back. Utah leading. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Here's Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Butler on the wing. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Gobert with the block.
There are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Lowry. Tries again. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Adebayo.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, bam, bam.
Mitchell in the corner, takes the 3, and Utah another 3.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
2 minutes remaining.
Lowry against Cotton. Outside Robinson, stolen by Mitchell. 1:49 left to play in the final quarter. To Gobert. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good, Mitchell. And now a 6-point Jazz lead.
And the coaching staff loves it. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Lowry fires away from outside. No good with the triple.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
The Heat trail by 6. Butler dishes to Lowry. Over O'Neal. That one a little long. And here are the Jazz now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. A clear look for Mitchell. Again, the Jazz score.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Lowry with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Robinson misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Drills it from outside. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
A shot fake there, got the D out of position.
And he isn't shy. Lowry assertive with the ball in his hands.
Conley the pass to Mitchell. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. Lowry looking around. Lets it go with the 3. A nice shot by Tucker. And so it's Utah with the win. They didn't. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
Allie, they want to stay in the mix. Good reporting there. And it's the Suns to start out. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Lowry against Paul. Lowry drives in. Outside Robinson. Six on the shot clock. Back to Tucker. Soft touch off the glass. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot to 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Here's Booker. The Heat making their last shot. Pass to Ayton. For 3, Bridges. Adebayo grabs the board. Stolen by Booker. Crowder, the pass to Paul. For 3, Booker sends it home from three-point land.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Here's Butler. To the middle. Here's Adebayo.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Outside Paul. Robinson against Booker. Back to Paul. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Robinson.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Tucker, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Back to Paul. Tries the spin move. Out to Bridges. Fires from deep. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
If there's one thing Paul does best, it's running an offense, finding the best look.
Pass to Tucker. Butler against Bridges. Back to Butler. Clock at 6. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Bridges. Lowry against Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Back to Paul. Spins. Up and over Lowry. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Crowder. Ayton inside. Working on Adebayo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Goes up again, and Ayton gets it to go.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Lowry. Outside Butler. Here's Tucker. And again, the Heat missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Crowder. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Over Butler. Bridges misses. The Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And there's the lob. Stolen by Lowry. It's tipped. Stolen by Bridges. To the inside. Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. 1:03 left in the opening quarter. Ayton with a screen. For 3, Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Butler covering.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Butler. Shoots over Bridges. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. The Suns leading. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fast break Miami. Moving it up. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Foul.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. Stolen by Lowry. And slam dunk by Tucker.
The quickness of Kyle Lowry getting them out and running.
Bridges outside. Tries the spin move with the drive. And it's Bridges with the jam. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
On the floor for Phoenix. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at small forward. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Robinson's got 6.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And the basket by Bridges.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his 2nd from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league? Growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Team foul.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, "The Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while." Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that. Miami trailing. Pass to Tucker. Over to the left wing. Back to Lowry. Going inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And the attacking mentality of Kyle Lowry, tearing his way to the rim with ease.
Lowry against Paul. Now here's Crowder. He's covered closely. Back to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Over Butler. Here's Ayton. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Suns lead by 4.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Paul with a steal. Takes it inside. 2 points. That one goes. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Otto Bio catches and finishes with ease.
2 minutes.
Ball against Lowry. Pass to Crowder. It's Booker on the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
To the paint. Now here's Crowder. Ayton passes to Bridges. Robinson with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism. Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. Now Booker. Shot clock at 5. The 3 sinks the tray. Booker's got 6.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
And here's Lowry. Into the lane. Back to Robinson. Lowry outside. Here's Tucker. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Booker for 3, and the Suns get another 3.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lowry with it, now guarded by Aiden. Lowry, no good. Phoenix has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Mikal Bridges has been on display for the Phoenix Suns, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter, 3 for the game, and more. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
They've got Dwayne Dedman. Tyler Hero is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. The Suns leading. Outside Payne. Pass to Shaman. Over Hero. Shaman, no good. And for the Heat, their shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Back to Oladipo. Off target from 3-point range. And Phoenix shooting around 50% in the game so far.
The former number 2 overall pick in 2013, Oladipo gives you production, but he also plays with a bit of an edge.
Outside Johnson. Back to Nader. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Oladipo. Banked it in off the glass. And no doubt, when he's rolling, Oladipo strikes fear in the hearts of the opponents.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's merciless on the attack. He plays with so much heart and passion. Not much fun to play against, but he's exciting to watch.
Up top, Payne. He's guarded by Oladipo. From deep, Johnson. And Hero grabs the board. Here's Strus. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Oh, McGee with the block. And he gets it back. Pass to Dedman. Good work there as it goes.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Outside Payne. Up top, McGee. Here's Shaman. Out to the wing. Rebound by the Heat.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Oladipo left side. Pass to Strus. Oladipo outside. And he's going for the oop here. From deep, Johnson. Here's McGee. He lays it up and banks it in.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Hero outside. There's the drive. Nice move. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers. And I did a pretty good job.
If you're the D, you gotta chase Shamet off the perimeter. He's too dangerous from outside the arc.
Morris for three. Here's Dedmon. Second chance effort for three. Oladipo hits the trifecta. Oladipo's got 5 points.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Now Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Stolen by Payne. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Suns lead by 7. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure hustle. Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
And the basket by Shamet.
The coaching staff encourages Shamet to take these shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. 17 seconds left in the third. Back to Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. Hero finds Oladipo. It's rebounded by Nader. Right side Payne. It could go. And so it's the Phoenix Suns finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Nader in at the 3. Pulls it from the top of the key. Doesn't go that time. And Miami will go the other way with it. Hero with it. And it's Payne picking him up. Pass to Oladipo. Hero against Payne. Hero with the bucket.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Miami ends up going with a new group.
Suns substitution.
Now here's Paul. Top of the key. Spins. Here's Booker. Converts after the nice spin. And the Suns lead by 8.
If there's one guy in the league who's never going to give up on the mid-range shot, it's Booker. If the D gives it to him, he'll take it.
For 3, Robinson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds in the game. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Lowry with it. Outside Robinson. Left side Tucker. Stolen by Booker. Here's a 3 from Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Butler covering. Bridges misses. And for the Heat, their shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Outside Tucker. Outside Butler. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
There's the triple. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Lowry against Paul. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Heat.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Let's go with a 3. Miami, no good that time either. Phoenix has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul.
Jimmy Butler.
That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Here's Paul. Up and over Lowry.
Lowry isn't the biggest player, but he can get in your shirt and challenge a shot.
Paul can't get it to go. Lowry drives in. Good on the shot. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Shot from the top of the key. Can't hit that one. And the Heat going the other way now. Robinson passes to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Minute 32 left to play in the 4th. Pass to Bridges. To shoot. Now here's Crowder. Leans from outside. Adebayo grabs the board.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him. Just rise straight up and drill it.
And it's Butler with the jam.
That's a fantastic dribble move from Butler. He's extremely confident with his dribble.
Outside Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Booker. Left side Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. And it's Crowder missing. Robinson on the wing. Down low. Butler. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
2nd team foul.
He drops the first one. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a 1-possession game.
What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 6.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Paul against Lowry. And here's Paul. So the Suns win it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late,